welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. You all should count yourself lucky. You should. And your luck comes from my lack of checking my own schedule. Because you see, at the time of this recording, it's the 3rd of November. Yeah, and remember how I keep telling you all I got shit planned months ahead of time? Well, it turns out this time slot right here escaped my eye. Hell, there may be more in the future that I freaking skipped, and I need to double check myself. But I'm saying you should count yourself lucky, because you're going to get a preview of what future videos will look like. Yeah. So without further ado, let me explain to you the time frame in which this video was recorded. Not video, this gameplay was recorded. This gameplay was recorded on All Hallows Eve, aka, Halloween Eve. And so, you all know what happened. The devs decided to make every single map and the rotation permanently night until Halloween ends. Now, like I said, this is a preview. When you're going to see more of this here spooky gameplay, the beginning of December / the ending of November. That's when all my future videos is going to play and look like this. So this is what I mean by a preview. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into some gameplay here. So first things first, even though the video appears smoother and everything appears a bit darker because, spooky season, I'm still on my radiation grenade bullshit. I still am. First thing I always do in any one of my matches is to radiate the airdrop. Because you're forcing the person who sees the red chest to leave as soon as they get it. However, there are those players who will sit and stare at the red container for the entire match and leave once the real airdrop falls. I mean, it's a good strategy for when you have less than 100 games played, but it's like this. Either you're going to pick it up or you're not. Okay, another comp station was used. It couldn't have been right in front of me. I'm looking at the bridge. Unless dude hopped off the side of it. So, I'm looking at the dam and I'm thinking, yeah, there you go. There was one up there. Somebody just died. So I'm going to use this one. And now I know for a fact the airdrop is radiated and overweight. Never interrupt your enemy while they're making a mistake. I seen the guy running. He's seen me running. I hear the guy, this guy right here, running straight toward the guy that seen me. This guy doesn't know I'm here, but he knows the guy I'm looking at is here. So sure, let the guy that I seen kill him. This dude right here. Let him. I'm going to finish the other guy off. He's going to be wounded. It's going to be easy. I mean, could I have gotten them both? I doubt it. Because then it'll be like a freaking 1v1v1. And, kind of don't like multiple gunfights happening simultaneously. But it is what it is. And plus, I got a VSS. And y'all know how much I like my VSS. Okay. With that gunfight done. Oh shit. Somebody got an airdrop. Gee, I wonder what they're gonna do with it. Ain't no way this guy picked up an airdrop knowing he's radiated, knowing he's overweight, knowing he's flashing on the map, because the game literally tells you and have a flashing icon at the top of your screen. No way did he run to the detector and say, gee, I wonder who is left. Which way can I go? You don't do that. You just lost an MP5K SD3 and an SVU off of that play. He must have had a severe, prayerful death wish, because that, he gave himself away. Plain and simple, he gave himself away. So let me explain to you what the difference is between eliminate Outlander and deal with it. Eliminate Outlander, that simply means I see somebody, I stalk them, I shoot them in the head. Done. Deal with it, they spotted me and I spot them back. The element of surprise is gone. Deal with it. The ball is kinda in their court because they spotted me first. But here's the thing, and here's something the tutorial won't tell you. How do you know when you're spotted? Well, if you're spotted by a sweat, it's very freaking obvious. If they drop shot at you, you are spotted. If they start running, like zigzagging somewhat in your direction, you're spotted. If they go prone immediately but don't fire, they're watching you. Now, for a regular player, they're going to shoot at you immediately, or they're going to take cover and peek around cover and then shoot at you. But in this case right here, I saw a dude, and then somehow, some way, he ran straight toward a rock and took cover. Nobody takes cover randomly. Nobody. That's why I head around that tree, because I'm like, yeah, he saw me. He saw me. Now, to all my, old heads out there, I say old heads, down, remember, Metal Gear Solid, back in the day, when the enemy spotted you, what did they do? They kind of went, and they turned toward you, and they started walking. In this game, when the enemy sees you, what do they do? They turn toward you and take cover. In some cases, they turn away from you and take cover. It's not a thing that you will learn immediately, because everybody reacts differently. But once you get the hang of, oh shit, I was spotted, then you can start to figure out how to best deal with it. Okay. So I left the airdrop alone because I knew the real airdrop was on the other side of the map. And you seen how I placed 3 contact bombs beneath the guy's body. Again, shout out Metal Gear Solid 2. Remember when you killed Fat Man? And he was like, there is one more bomb on this heliport, but if you don't get it, Strut E is gonna blow the fuck up. Good luck. And all you had to do is drag his body, and boom, the biggest bomb was right beneath him. That's what inspired me to put 3 bombs underneath that guy's body. That base is covered. And now, I'm about to cover this base. The real airdrop. The thing is, though, it is mad close to that exit. Mad close to that exit indeed. Now I'm worried. I'm so worried that whoever gets it is going to escape alive. Because all they gotta do is run to the nearest exit. Which is what they're going to do because they're taking on damage with every second. Let alone every damn minute. Now that's what I didn't want to happen. If anybody's here, they're gonna hear that. And honestly, I don't know why I did that. I know why. I tossed it behind the front of the container, hoping the explosion from the grenade wasn't going to open the padlocks. In other words, when somebody opens it and walks into the container, that's when they get radiation, not approaching the container. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want the container to say, help, help. I didn't want it to do that, because now everybody knows somebody's at the container. And in a very severe case, if somebody's watching the container, they now know, well shit, I can't go for it no more. It's underneath radiation. I mean, it's kind of a two-edged sword, basically, because now if somebody was watching the container, they know they can't go for it. So what are they going to do? Go for the airdrop, which is also covered by radiation. See what I'm saying? So that's why you see me going back and forth here, because I'm like, well, if I go for the detector, all I'm gonna do is reconfirm that to anybody who's in the lobby, I'm here. But unfortunately, nobody's here. I know the baits were massive. There are 3 of them. They were everywhere. But if you got the most expensive fishing rod and the juiciest worm a fish on the west side of the Mississippi has ever seen, and there's no sharks in the water, damn, you not gonna get anything. And it sucks. Basically, that very beginning gunfight, that was my threat. If I'd have killed both of those guys instead of one guy playing smart, that was my threat. But who knows? Maybe the rest of the encounter would have turned out differently. We don't know the past, people. We can only guess the future. I'll be sure to catch you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.